That's right. The most powerful military in the world, I might add. So I'd like to take some to let people know how valuable that is, that we do have that structure.
But it takes some organization though. That's what you learn.
We joked about it yesterday. Yeah. When you moving, you're not gonna put your bathroom supplies in your kitchen box. You're gonna organize yourself. So when you do move in, you got this box set for this house, for this room in the house. In our community, we got to do the same thing. We got to get organized. You can't mix kitchen supplies with bathroom supplies.
Well, one thing is hard to organize is human emotion. You got people, you know how they are, they don't like me, he ain't respecting me, he don't talk to me, he think he better than me. You know how we are. We are messed up people. And our only concern is that, do you like me? Do you love me? Do you like me? Do you love, oh, you don't like me. You don't respect me. You know, that's our whole modus operandi. To be loved and to be liked, and you know what I'm saying? So as a people, African Americans, that's what I'm talking about.
Well, what I always tell people, you got three types of people when you organize it. You got those who think big picture, they love prevention, they think long term. Then you got those people who are in the right now, they need resources right now. Then you got those people like you, and you part of this group, that's the enforcement type. Very impatient, I want it fixed right now. So you got them three types. So when you're talking to people, find out where they fit in and then work with them from that angle.
Yeah, everybody play their role. And some people
stay in your lane.
Some people come off the bench, and some people play 40 minutes in the game, in the basketball game. I mean, and people got to. What the trick is that you have to put your ego, or leave your ego at the door.
But even those people, because like you need people with ego. So for instance, if
you gotta leave it at the door though, man.
No, if I'm quarterbacking and I know you got ego, you go be the one always talking, I'm gonna send you out front. Hey, go and engage them first. So when you go out there loudmouthing and doing your thing, then I'm gonna come behind you and clean it up. So everyone have a role to play, right where they at. The bigger thing for us, Mark, is where's the leadership structure so that we can take advantage of all the people with different types of spirits.
Okay, we're almost done, but maybe another 10 minutes or so. But let's get back to these women. The core problem is getting into helping that young woman or that grandmother, whether she's 35 or 45, to raise these boys properly. You don't tell me how to raise my son. Now, Mark, you leave my grandson alone. He all right.
Let's do this. When you say that, say black women. Can you start saying that?
Yeah,
you
black
say women. If you talking
black women, okay.
White women or Mexican women, they like, wait a minute.
Because we live in segregated Chicago, African American community, okay, blah, blah, blah.
Well,
blah,
across the nation, who's being murdered everywhere? Yeah. Black people. So let's say that.
Hey, but Chicago's famous right now, man.
Big time. We embarrassment.
We embarrassment, yeah.
So we got to say the African American woman has a significantly greater role to play than the man because we've been deemed irrelevant.
But when you come in her house, you say, I'm here to help your son. You can't let your son run around in the street. You got to make sure they go to bed at a certain time. You got to make sure they eat a decent diet. You don't tell me how to raise my son. But you go back to your neighborhood, raise your kid.
But Mark, remember what I said? Your type. See, you're that enforcement type. So you going in there wrong right off the bat.
That's right. That's why I don't go in. That's why I send you. I can't go in because first about is that all they care about is first do you love me. Then I can talk to you after you prove that you love me, Mark. Women love.
You're not that patient.
And women. That's what. Yeah. I mean, women love to be romanced. And they really do. They love to be romanced. It's human nature. Everybody wants to be liked. But then here's the flip side of that. After they gain your confidence, or vice versa, then give me some money. Help me. No. I mean, they wanted me. They want food. They want food, the clothing, and shelter. So they don't want to be taught how to fish. They get offended if you teach them how to fish.
It depends on how you do it, because we got a lot of black women who are working with us, man, and they're kicking butt. They doing better than the black males. So, you know what I mean? I think what I always try to do, who wants to be a loser? Who wakes up in the morning wanting to be a loser? And when you get done answering that, then you will find out it's ways you have to get in the head of each person. And
it is different, but we only know what we know. We only know what we know, and if I knew a little bit more and had a little bit more support, I'll be making 150 grand a year. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but it is what it is. That's why I always tell folks, and it's a declining United States of America, when they have computers and robots, the jobs ain't coming. It really isn't. And on a large scale, some are coming here and there. On a large scale, they ain't coming.
Right.
That's where the values come in.
Right.
Because most people make under 50,000. Rest of us, all of us watching this show right here, make under 100,000 or at 100,000. If you make over 10,000, you're in the top 10% wage earners. 100,000. So what I'm saying though, we all gonna be working class, paycheck to paycheck. Values. Values no matter what. But no matter what.
When you look at the big picture though, how can you not be excited about the potential for the continent of Africa? So
The Chinese are. The Chinese going there. They're colonizing Africa, man.
but we still can go back. And the point is, we have to get to a place where we're thinking globally, Mark. It's way bigger than what we're going through right here. But I get it.
Yeah, wait. We got to act. We think globally and act locally. Okay.
I heard that from somebody.
I know.
Yeah,
they say it all the time. It's a trite saying.
Okay.
But you do think globally and you act locally. But it's all around the world, as I say all the time. All around the world, it's the same song.
Big time.
And all it is that you got the powers that be controlling the little people. They got the little people fighting amongst each other.
There you go. Whether it's in Nairobi, a village in Nairobi, in Kenya, of Africa, it's the same thing. You got the different levels of people. And how do those up here interact with those down here? And the chances are they're not, and therein lies the problem.
And they say, and just because people say you have more than me, you're my enemy. No. I'm saying, but that's why I like talking to people. We talk over the phone. I was in Milwaukee. I'm a limo driver, and I had to take a lady to Milwaukee, do a little show, and brought her back to Chicago, same day, right? Do the show and came on back.
Wait for?
Yeah, you know how it is. You take them there. She had a presentation, and it's coming back. You hour and a half to Milwaukee, hour and a half back, 2 hour show. You know what I'm saying? These folks is business. So what I'm saying, I'm exposed to that.
Right.
Okay, these are multi-millionaires, famous folks. A lot of folks, you this week, talk to people in Chicago and ask them, when's the last time they've been to Milwaukee? You'd be surprised. If they don't have family, you don't go there.
Well, reason to go.
Yeah, reason to go.
Here's the beauty, though. What's getting ready to happen on 63rd Street? So literally, Amtrak is $33 to ride from Detroit to Chicago.
I know that.
So yeah, it's awesome. Well, if you go on the weekends, it's $78.
Right.
So you got to go during the week.
Right.
But we're setting up the pipeline because it's only 4 hours away. But some people never been to Detroit, so we're gonna invest our money in Detroit more than St. Louis because that's 6 hours. It's only.
It's the same. It's the same. Well, yeah, it's the same distance. Go ahead.
It's 6 hours though compared to 4 hours.
Train ride?
Yeah.
It's only both of them about 280, 290. Go look it up later on. You got a smartphone. It's the same.
So long though.
No, it's the same. Well, I want to bet. Maybe Detroit. Maybe St. Louis is 3 and Detroit's 280.
We drive there every St. Louis every year.
Well, I was there a couple months ago.
6 hours, man.
My mom was from Detroit, so.
But miles wise, you're right.
But I'm saying, but maybe the train take a little longer.
But here's the deal though. So we're gonna invest in Detroit so that we can have people coming here to Chicago from Detroit. We paying for it on a routine, regular basis every week, and they're gonna do the things Chicagoans won't do. They're gonna clean up the block for free.
You bring in people from Detroit to organize here in Chicago.
Big time. You got to.
People bring in. But like you just said, it's only $33 during the week. There's certain off-peak whatever to take the train into Detroit. That's just too much for people to handle. I mean, a lot
of coordination.
Most people that travel are middle class, upper middle class. Poor people travel, but they travel to see.
Greyhound.
But they travel to see family. I'm I'm moving to my grandmother's house. Right. I'm visiting my aunt.
Yeah.
But it's not like I'm going to some place where I don't know nobody. I'm gonna hang out to the Ritz-Carlton. Right. It's a different type of thing. So I was talking to a young man. He's 28 years old. He's never been to Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's been all over the country. He's been out of the country, but just haven't been to Milwaukee. I'm not picking on him. But it's like a mindset. Why would you? I never thought about going. I never had the need to go. No one's ever told me to go. I hear the commercials for the casino, but out of your curiosity, like the lady told me, you have to be curious to say, you know what? I've been in Chicago 28, 30, 40 years. I never been in Milwaukee. Let me go see the ballpark. Let me go see the art museum. Let me go see the Riverwalk downtown or whatever, and I never thought about it. And so that goes back to what we're trying to do. We're trying to pique the curiosity and expand the consciousness of little children. So they can be
grown-ups too, though.
Well, grown-ups too. But let me tell you something. A lot of grown-ups don't want their children to do well because they be hating on their kids, man.
Subconsciously, Mark.
You know how I feel about that.
Right.
Because I'm telling you, if you were helping a young man, a young lady, and you've probably seen this. Let's say the young man, young lady's 14 years old, 15, 16, whatever. The mom may get a little jealous that you taking them out of the city, you doing things. I mean,
let's use a better word instead of jealous, insecure, because that's something I should be doing.
Right.
And I get that. You know what I mean? My daughter's in Omaha and
she's in college though.
Yeah. But I mean, before she got there, and so if her stepfather out there was doing extra stuff, it made me say, a small percentage of my mind went, should I have been doing that? You know what I mean? So I think that's human nature if someone else is doing something.
Well, I'm taking it to another level. I'm saying another level is that where the child is going off to college, the child is traveling, and the mom is on a fixed income and she can't.
Right, yeah.
So you may get jealous that your 16, 18-year-old daughter or son is getting to do a lot of things that you can't do at 35 or 40.
Jealous is a harsh word. I say you get a little insecure because you feel like that's something I should.
No. I'm saying no. That ain't nothing she be doing. I'm saying that they jealous of their children.
That's too hard. Yeah,
well, I know you ain't fair yet, but I've seen it.
No, I'm
they
saying,
jealous of their folks are jealous of their children. Let me tell you, and also you can get intimidated by your children. If you're intimidated,
better than jealous.
If you were helping a young man, and the young man started reading and writing and spelling and doing math and computer programming, it's intimidating to that 35, 45-year-old grandmother where I can't even handle this son. This son is mine. This daughter is mine. It's smarter than me.
Sure.
I'm intimidated. I can't handle it.
Sure. And
so subconsciously they don't want them to do well so they can remain secure.
Yeah, there you go. That sounds much better than just calling them jealous. Because jealous comes with an intent of trying to do something.
Sometimes it's no malice and animosity. It's just like
jealous sounds
it's really
like that,
let's do it. Insecure. So sometimes they don't even want their children to do well in school because almost instinctively they know if my son or daughter getting A's in high school, they're going off to college to leave me. In the hood. Because I've talked to mom. They say, I don't want my baby to leave me. She all I got.
Sure. People are in the comfort zone, and those who are more successful are comfortable being outside their comfort zone. That's everybody, blacks,
or
whites,
people they have a mindset where the hood life, the hustle life was good for me. Why is it ain't good for my son or my daughter?
Comfortable again, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So the question for us: how do we change the atmosphere where people are comfortable being uncomfortable? And that's why we got to bring, like I said, when we bring the people from Detroit here, and they go right here on 65th and Campbell, and everyone's standing around, then we pull up and get outside with yellow vests on, start cleaning the block. What do you think it's going to do? It's going to make them people feel uncomfortable. Hey, what's going on? Why you over here? This trash been here. You know what I mean? And it gives us a chance to engage.
A lot of people, they happy with food, clothing, shelter, just getting through the day. Because they know that, because almost instinctively, and I've wrestled with it with my own self, once you know that you've got beyond food, clothing, shelter, let's say you got somebody, you got them a job, you got them some money, you got them an apartment. Now they say, damn, I got to be responsible. And so actually people don't want to be responsible because being responsible is outside of their comfort zone. And it is work.
Something, right?
It requires, and you got to become a different person.
Right. Some people comfortable staying right where they at.
Right.
Yeah.
So I'm saying some folks cannot be helped.
but like me and my wife talk about this all the time. And this sounds harsh. Forget helping the people.
Yeah.
It sounds harsh. Create the system so that they can help themselves. So that way it's there when you're ready to help yourself, you can. When you don't, continue doing whatever you're doing. But at least the system is there for you to be successful.
Do poor people, and I mean poor African Americans, do we really want clean neighborhoods, safe neighborhoods with excellent schools? Do we really want that?
That's down the road. Right now, I want to be where I want to be, whether it's with a job, whatever
I need some money. I need some Pampers. I need some toilet paper. I got to get something to eat. Right. But the point, like I said earlier, if that all was given to you, what would you do tomorrow? Now you're not that, okay, I got to be responsible.
Right, now what?
Because my food, clothing, shelter has been taken care of. Now I'm going up the ladder, the pyramid of Maslow's hierarchy needs. I'm not, ready for that next level.
But Mark, our biggest challenge, and hopefully the viewers all over the nation will know this, we have to have an infrastructure that allows us to plug in and get what we need and support it, or shut back down and go back to our way of life that we've been having.
Man, I got this new camera and the battery's already going down. I can't. It was $125. That's what I get.
You got the
yeah, I'm gonna put it on and whatnot. They can call you. I'm gonna get some. Put it on while you're talking and whatnot. And tell the folks we can stop this violence. Huh?
We will.
We can stop the violence in Chicago.
We are. Yeah,
all right, 2013, we gonna do it.
492 murders right now, but
that was 2012, and hopefully we can get it. We can cut it in half. Cut it down to 200.
Yeah, I don't like quoting numbers, but we go.
Well, let's go. Let's go. Cut it to 1/4 to 1/2. That's the goal. All right.
It's all good.
Let's stop the killing, y'all. Let's stop it.
Excellent.